Now we're here today at Sidney's Liquor with Tom, who is our local aficionado expert on all things absinthe. And what we would like to do is, Tom, could you tell us, if you were a first-time buyer of absinthe, what do you need to look for? I mean, y'all got a great variety here. And so what would be a good thing to look for if you're just starting out?
Well, if you're just starting out drinking absinthe, what we really need to look for is, I'd say, price and honestly flavor. Alcohol content isn't really that big of a thing at this point, because you're not drinking it for the high gravity, you're drinking it for actually the Touchon content. That is the active ingredient in the wormwood that actually gives you that euphoric experience. There is a misconception in absinthe that a lot of people think it makes you hallucinate or trip. That is completely incorrect. What it actually does is gives you this bubbly sensation. The Touchon actually affects the same receptors as marijuana, but the experience is significantly different. I will not tell you how I know that fact. But honestly, when you drink it, it kind of gives you this feeling of almost being in love for the first time. So the ones I would suggest for a first-time drinker would either be, if you want something really nice, the Lucid or the Kubler are very, very good. As far as first-time drinkers are concerned, there's only like $68.99 for this guy and $60.49 for this one. If price is an issue, the ones I would suggest would be the Mephisto right over here. And then we also usually have one called the Matahari that has salvia in it as well, really for a flavor experience, but less so much for more of a mental one. If you got a little bit more money, the ones that I would strongly suggest trying at least once in your life would be this one right here, the Vu or the Heritage. I love the Heritage. It has a little bit of brown sugar in there, a little bit less water. While the Vu is actually wonderful if you want to make a really high quality Sazerac, which is a local cocktail around here.
Right. And yeah, I'm a big fan of the Sazerac. Now, tell us about this Toulouse Red. This was something I just came in here and saw today, a red absinthe.
The Toulouse Red is actually the only locally made absinthe that we have in the city of New Orleans, which is kind of unfortunate because we expected to make a couple more ones. And as you can see, it is red, very nice. The only problem I have with this is the bottle is a little bit clear, so you really want to keep this guy out of sunlight if you end up getting him. Also, he has a very, very mild anise flavor to him and a natural sweetness inside, which is not found in most absinthes. Most of them you're gonna taste a more harsher anise flavor, and by anise flavor I really mean licorice flavor, because that is the actual taste of it.
So now I also am a fan of Lafay. Also, that's a good solid French one.
Yeah, that one I haven't had so much of, to be perfectly honest. Because if I'm going to try a French one, I'm going to go up to this guy and spend a little bit more money.
But as far as today, I'm going to try something a little new. I'm going to go and try this Mephisto. So I'll give you a report on this later.